see. Is this? Am I on the right microphone? Oh, fine. Test. Test. Okay, yeah, we on the right microphone. What's up with it, y'all? Long time no see. I ain't got that much time because, man, I said, dang, you know how it is when you got to go to work. You got to go to work. So I only got like a couple of minutes. I just came to stop in because I know I ain't did a live in like about a week. It's been a minute, and it's been just a lot going on. And it's like, as soon as everything get good, it's a lot of stuff start happening. What's up with it, Big Chill? But it's wow because like my mom's had a stroke, so I had to like at first, because you once you start working, you don't just want to like leave your job and go do what you got to do. But in like certain circumstances, you got to take off. You got to leave, and you got to go see your family. You got to go see the closest ones to you. So I had to go drive down and go see her while she was in the hospital, which like I'm kind of glad because I'm glad I did, cause even though like on the last day she kind of kicked me out because I was just sitting there watching TV with her. But I can't say she's still in good spirits. She happy, she laughing, she and everything. She joking and everything. But it's kind of what's up with it, placebo, big chill. But yeah, it's kind of crazy, bro, cause now she's gonna have to go through physical therapy and all these other things, but it's just been wild. I think, and that ain't the. I don't know if that's the reason I ain't been going live, but I just been like real busy. But then I kind of like now, like I don't know. Life is short, bro. Life is short. You got to start. Being around the ones that's close to you and the ones that you love because it's like anything can happen. You never know. Even when everything is good, it's like something crazy. It just jump in and just happen. I ain't saying like let it get to you or let it destroy, what you're doing or who you are, but anything can happen. And it was just like, it was sad to see. Yeah. I'm saying, yeah, Big Chill, because she was still, she had me dying laughing. I had to post the video because her brothers and sisters, my aunties and uncles came and they was, having their little conversations. I wasn't there when they was, but my brother had the videos and they was having talking their conversations of stuff they did when they was little and all these different things. But she just had me laughing because she said what like had her laughing is I don't know if y'all seen the movie Blank Man with Damon Wayans, but it's this character that he did on Blank Man that was basically the character from In Living Color, Handyman. And she said my uncle came in doing the handyman on her, because she like now she's paralyzed. Like it got her to where she's paralyzed. This on the right hand, and the right hand she only can like move her finger like her right arm she can lift it and stuff, but she only can move her finger like just this finger about that much, to where she has to like go through physical therapy. But she said my uncle came in and he was doing the blank man on her like like if you ever see Blank Man, you'll know. Yeah, she is beautiful. She got a beautiful spirit, and she's like still like happy go lucky. See, I'm like, which is kind of surprising because she didn't let this get to her. She didn't let it like slow her down. It didn't stop her mind or from her trying to talk and be able to speak and do the things that she do, which is a beautiful thing. Which is a beautiful thing, like. But it is kind of, sad to see and be there like this last day, like, cause yesterday, like, I barely drove back last night, which, I even had time to, holla at Master Creator and everything, bro. It was, it was sad, but it was beautiful at the same time, because, we have these stages of life and death is just one of them. As our parents get older, we're gonna lose them. Like just like as I get older, my kids are gonna lose me. So it's like you start to realize that, and that this is just part of it. But it don't make it like not sad. But it makes it more understandable for yourself because like us coming up big chill, we getting older. Like after our parents go, we gonna be next in line to we gonna be next on the chopping block. Hey, it's crazy because it had me thinking of Final Destination because remember my mom almost passed like when she had COVID and all that, and she was in the hospital, and I had to drive to Colorado then to Utah at that time, and then it's like, dang, it's like now it's this. I said, dang, mama, you did made it through so much. It's like, golly, you feel me? And you still, it's like we still like fight to be here and to live, and to keep going. And it's like crazy because as we do it, it's like, the things that we still have to worry about, I think is the shit that like throws me off is the fact that you still got to worry about your bills because while she on the hospital bed, she like, I gotta get these bills right, and I gotta pay this, I gotta do this, and it's like, mom, like, kind of relax and let somebody else do it for you. Which is my niece. That's what my niece kind of she played that part and went in and did all that. But still, though, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy, like to cause your mom's just like sometimes we look at our moms as being stronger than our dads. You feel me? Because the mom is the one that really put up with us and stayed around us and was, strong through all the shit when, shit was ugly, when we had food. She went out there and made sure we had it and different things like that of that nature. So, and then the relationship she's been in with the messed up men, and we look at them as being this strong thing, and then just to actually see them to where they can't be that strong person, but they still got that strong mind. It's just like it's kind of baffling. But like I said, I know it's a part of life. It's a part of it. It's a part of it, and I don't think it like right then, like on the strength of it, it didn't hit me until like the next day when I came back to the hospital and I seen her the second time. Now I think that's when it like really kind of hit me and got to me, and I was like, sitting there, and I think she kind of knew it because she was like, you need to go home to your family. And I'm like, nah, I'm gonna stay for a while. She like, nah. She's like, you gotta go. You gotta like I want you to leave. I want you to go home. And I'm like, well, I am. I'm gonna leave in a little while. So she already know how to give me. She called the nurse in and said, I need my diaper changed. And I'm like, what? I'm like, well, mama, I'm about to step out the room. And she like, nah, because, after I do that, she like, I want to just get some rest. So I'm like, okay, all right, mom, I'm going to just leave. And then, I'll probably come back later or something like that. But I knew I had to be at work today. So like this was yesterday. So I'm like I give her a kiss on the forehead and I hug her. And I get ready to walk out the room. And she tell the nurse, nah, don't change me right now. She said, come back in like an hour. I'm about to get some rest. I said, man, you did all that just to get me out the hospital room. I'm like, mama, I ought to be in here fighting with you or something. But I don't know. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy because, like, in the interim, like through the weekends, because, I've been traveling like every weekend, bro. And like every weekend, I've been like diving in. I've been diving in, and I know I probably should have made videos of it, but I don't know. It was like more of a personal journey. Like I talked about it a little bit, but I didn't explain a lot of it to the fullest because it was more of like I've been having these personal journeys. That's why I've been like kind of absent because I think the further you start to dive in with the shrooms, like the further you start to go, and it don't even be about looking for anything or trying to find anything. It's like almost like just going to the beach and just being able to relax and enjoy the sun or enjoy the waves crashing against the the sand and stuff like that. It's been more like that when I travel, just like being able to sit back and enjoy the experience and and kind of just like soak it up, bro. It's like, and it's been like my last few experiences they've been beautiful. They just been beautiful. It's like almost like I don't even want to say a self-reflection because I feel like everything is a self-reflection, but it's like just teaching me the different understandings that we go through in life, the different things that we put forth and try to make into some a lot of things that are really nothing, because everything is really nothing, but we try to make into something in order so we can, keep having these steps that we have to go over in life to make ourselves feel better about, life not really being this big thing that, we all think it is. So it's like kind of weird, bro. And like me, better understanding it. You feel me? That, even when you live in life, life starts to become what you actually make it. You feel me? Like when I say that, not taking the ideas of everybody else and saying life is this or life is that, but life is what you actually believe it is. Life is what you accept it to be. And that little part right there that you play of life just being, what you feel it is or what you expect it to be. It don't matter if you did get it from somewhere else or if you believe this thing over here. It still was something that was special to you. And like, understanding that, it just made me like it. I think it brings me closer to like my family and the ones that are around me, because these are the ones that I made special and that I said was special because they were the ones that, this is why I had kids, this is why I had a family, a wife, and all these different things. And you start to see that this is what it's about. This is what it's always been about. It's been always about the ones that's closest to you. You didn't have to go out there and find all these other things. Like every time we go and we search for certain things, we always think that that's going to be the thing that's going to make my life better, or this is going to be the thing that makes my life better. Everything that comes into this reality, everything that exists within this reality, it comes and it goes. It's like nothing lasts forever. That new car, you feel me? That new house, them new clothes, all that shit, none of it lasts forever. It's only like a momentary happiness a joy that you get out of it. You feel me? But the joy that I get from, the ones that I'm with, like my kids or like my girl or like even like people from here, it's like that's the one thing that lasts and like it kind of keeps going. You feel me? That joy right there is the joy that we actually build, and then we be able to share it with each other, because I think it's the joy of each other that is like the most fascinating joy ever, because it's not like having like some clothes or something, like, because you can buy a nice shirt that's probably be the dopest shirt ever today, like this mushroom shirt right here, and then 3 4 years later it tends to fade, and then you kind of throw it away and you move on to the next thing. But in life, when you have somebody, your significant other, and well, some of y'all don't last with your significant other, but even if it don't last, it's something that still exists within you, like forever, for eternity. Like even if like we pass on, or the ones that we love pass on, they still exist within us, like for eternity, for our eternity. And then our eternity, the existence that we have of them, we pass it on to others, and then it exists within others. And it's like, I think that's the one thing that's the best thing that we share within life, is like basically each other. Because everything outside of that is really nothing. It's never been nothing. But the each other is the one thing that we pass on that keeps going, like our ideas, our existence, our ideas of existence, our spirit of existence. It actually lives within me, and then I pass it on. Then this person takes it, it lives within them, and they pass it on to the next person. And that one thing right there, it lasts forever. It don't ever go away. It kind of binds itself to the person, and and it spreads to the next person, and it binds itself to them, and then that thing kind of keeps going. And it's like the way that you can see it is by the existence that of everyone that came before us that we look up to. You feel me? All our, certain ancestors that we have, that then passed on certain information, and then that information went to this person, to that person, to that person, to where it kind of exists within everybody. That one little energy right there. It's like kind of weird, bro. But you even start getting to the point to where you start seeing that everything is this energy, because that like as it's happening, it's like it's all happening like within us. And then I always say us, but and then people like, what is us? Us is everybody, not just people, but we talking about animals, we talking about insects, we talking about everything, trees, like everything that is a life form. And then it's not even just that, because like I'm going, if everything is atoms, that means everything is just one thing. Everything is one thing. So if everything is one thing, and then we decide to shape it how we want. Like I think that's like the weird part too, because you like if you get to shape how you view the world, where is your ideas coming from of what the world actually is? Like where are those coming from? Those are coming from everybody that existed before us, because the ideas and all that, it makes everybody be like the same person, which is kind of, I think it kind of throws me off, because you can see the separation at the same time, but you can see the oneness at the same time, and you begin to kind of understand them, that like this mind thing is one thing, but us as people, we are different. We are different examples of each other, of the same mind, because we're all looking at the world in a different way. It's like kind of trippy, bro. But I guess, and why with death, bro? Like we always like be like, like it always been like a hurtful thing. Why do we let that become a hurtful journey? As like, like almost like even with aging, we made aging like this painful, we don't want to do type thing. And it's like aging and like getting older, and then getting to that point to where you're gonna, your life is gonna, your body's gonna give itself back to whatever this is. Like why did we start making that a bad thing? Like, that, I think that's why, that was one thing that I liked about Ram Doss, because he was like saying, like, even when he had his stroke, he could have took it as being something ugly, but he looked at it like, like this is one of the stages of life that I have to go through. Like this is one of them stages. And which it would be the hardest thing to do, bro. Like to just be in acceptance that, you can't move no more. I even seen a dude that he had a tragedy to where he couldn't move his body or nothing. And he was just able to talk through the computer. Like, and he, like, I mean, he couldn't move, so he had to just look at the computer, and he was able to control the computer by different things that he looked at. And he was like one of the first ones, Big Chill, that actually got that chip, that Tesla chip thing that go in your brain. And before then, he couldn't like even go outside to like deal with his family or any. He say they come from the universe itself. You are the merging of the between. Hey, 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 it's crazy though, UL. Look. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. UL is like, like we know this, like, right, we know this, but it's so hard for a lot of people to even accept it. It's so hard. Like we in the acceptance of all this other, like it's so much bullshit going on, bro. Like it's so, like everything is, all these different things going on is made just to keep us. I don't know if they're like, I used to think it was a distraction, but it's like not just a distraction. It's like even more than that, because a lot of these things we enjoy. So how could a distraction? How could it be a distraction if you enjoy being distracted? Like you're always trying to distract yourself from whatever, from the truth of what's happening. It's like almost like that's a part of it. Because if we all wake up one day and believe we are the same mind or this same thing, then we'll go back to that. When we're getting pleasure out of being me. We're getting pleasure out of being you. Like the infinite pleasure that happens, it happens be within everything and everything that's happening. So it's like if everything go back to being this one thing, then it wouldn't be able to experience it as me, you, that cat, that dog, that lion, that tiger. It wouldn't be able to experience it as that. It would only be that one thing. So it's like I kind of understand that of being able to create that separation and go, dang, let me experience life as a dragonfly. You feel me? What would life be like if I was a dinosaur or something? And that's what it. And like just to see it doing that to me, it's like I don't know. It's like the perfect story, bro. It's like the perfect story. Cause then when you get to going far, bro, and you get to that nothing place and where nothing exists, no mind, no consciousness, like you just in darkness and there's nothing. And it's like, it's a beautiful thing, but at the same time, it's beautiful to be here to experience shit too, to be able to experience pain, to experience joy. Like all of them is like it's like a learning thing that your about yourself is going through and understanding all these different things. But I just want to tap in and just let y'all know everything is all right. You feel me? Is my mom's had a stroke and I just had to go out of town for a little bit, and I'm gonna continue to do lives, continue to do this. It's not gonna stop despite what goes on in life. You feel me? Even if I, get to that point to where mine stop working, I'ma still be here. You feel me? Punching buttons, hitting that live, tapping in. But I got a lot of other stuff coming up. You feel me? Because like I said, I'm as we go, we change and we get. It's crazy, right? Because like the homies do, like I was telling him, like things will get better, and I'm like, I don't even know what better is, bro. No more. I don't think better exists. It's self distraction, and everybody will work together to keep the show going because the show is all there. Exactly, exactly. The show is like it's all there is. But that's the thing, we want it to be so much more. Like we want the show, we want the aliens to come. We want the angels to pop in. What's the angels might be the aliens. I don't know. We want all these other things to start to pop in, which these things are already a part of it. You feel me? Everything is already a part of it. It's like almost the best show, the greatest show on earth, bro. Life. The greatest show on earth. And everybody wants to live life, but don't nobody want to live life. Just as simple as that. Just God here. But something, nothing but love and positivity, my dude. Oh, what's up with it? Yeah, man. Nothing. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Hey, piano key. That was my last. That was one of my last experiences. Like you feel me, the positivity and the love that we get from our significant others or the ones that are even close to us is like that's the blessing of life right there. That's like the best thing in life is that love that you share with other people. Not just the ones that's close to you, but every other person that exists on this planet. That little thing right there is what makes the world great. It's not the money, it's not the cars, it's not the clothes, it's not all that. It's that little piece of love and joy that we share with each other that makes life the biggest blessing, bro. It makes it the biggest blessing because like while I was deep into my experience and like my girl came home on that break, on her lunch break, and she laid next to me, that's when I felt it and I was able to see it clearly because that bond that we have is something that I don't think anything can break. And like we create these bonds with each other, and even though we get on each other's nerves or what at times or whatever, that thing that we share, it's like it's so big, it's huge, bro, and no, and nothing can like, but you can take away from that and make it bad. But I'm just saying that's the best thing in life, right there. Like that's the best thing, like because even when you take it from inside your house and you go outside and you give it to somebody else, they feel it. They feel it like 100%, bro, and it's like crazy as hell. But I gotta go. I gotta go to work, but then I'm gonna try to tap in tonight once I get off work because I was up for like 3 days, man. I was up for like 3 days. It seemed like just I couldn't sleep for nothing. You feel me? Yeah, he said, "Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt, man." But it was good to see y'all and chop it up for a little bit. But it's like back to work, back to work, back to work. Going damn, I really don't want to go, but it's like bills got to be paid, and you feel me? Like I didn't even want to leave. Like I kind of wanted to stay at the hospital with my mom. I wanted to stay up there for like a whole week until she got out and basically went to physical therapy. But she should be going to physical therapy like in the next couple of days. So I'm gonna just go back out there when that happened. You feel me? Like it's wild because even like you be wanting to take the kids and everything, and I don't think I don't know if that's a good idea sometimes. Cause yeah, but I'll explain that another time. But I gotta go, man. Y'all have a good one, and yeah, infinite love, and you know y'all have a good one.